Hey guys, it is me, Nico, here to bring you guys the first weekly update of 2013. Now, this is weekly update number 97. Yes, guys, I will start to bring these back weekly again. I know I took a brief break, like most YouTubers did, like my guest in this video. This is the guy who used to make a decent amount of the custom clones I have now. XXX Fluffy Dog, XXX, or Tommy. Say what's up, dude.
Hello?
And you guys may notice Skype is better now. Hopefully Skype will not drop my phone call this time. It's supposed to be a new program, but yeah. So, it's weekly update 97, and like I said, this was supposed to be the last weekly update before 2012 ended. However, like I said, holiday season, things got totally out of hand, or not out of hand, but you know, things happen. And, you know, I took a brief break from video making. So, let's get on with the video and keep you guys posted on what has been going on with Misery Productions for the past several months. Now, to pretty much start things off, as always, talk about Geonosis. Okay, I'm aware of the new Geonosian clones and all the Episode 2 sets that they are bringing back / reinventing, like the gunships, the Corporate Alliance tanks, the homing spider droids. And I have actually come to sort of a mild debate on whether or not I should continue the old Clone Wars series like I did before, or actually go back to Episode 2 and do mocks based off that. I think those would get a little bit more traffic because of the new sets coming out. However, you guys tell me what you guys think. But either way, that work area right there is still going to be used. Yes, guys, there's a ton of crap on here, but that's because really this whole section of the workspace or the mock workshop has not been in use. These two base plates here are going to be used for the Clone Wars mock, one of the Clone Wars mocks for this year, which I'm going to actually get into that series in a moment. But yeah, that whole section is going to be used for that particular mock setup, and I do have a ton more brown plates that I can actually make that a little bit more of an elevation kind of texture. So I'm definitely going to get to work on that soon. Now we get down to the Clone Wars mock series. You guys know Yavin is actually a part of that, but I'm more focusing on getting Yavin done for the Bricks by the Bay than I am actually getting it done for the Clone Wars series, which is kind of bad, but you know, it's whatever. I plan to definitely finish that off by this month. The prison mock is actually going somewhat well. That is currently in my bedroom, and I'll show you guys progress on that later. But those two mocks are going along decently well. This mock right here, or what is going to be the basis of it, is actually going to be a somewhat small, decent mock, and let's just going to say it's going to include a lot of new water features that I've actually never tested out. So I'm going to try that new technique. And actually, this mock right here is actually going to be using some of Tommy's old customs that he used to supply me. I'm going to be using his Delta Squad for this mock. So, you know, I'm definitely anxious to see how that's going to turn out. And the other mock that I plan to use as part of this series is the episode where Death Watch has taken over Mandalore. And I'm pretty sure that Tommy's going to be excited to see that one because that's one of his favorite episodes. What I believe, because your Skype description still says Maul killed Pre Vizsla.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be using these 4 base plates in this section where all these packages are at. I will get to that in a moment. That's a little bit of an update on the Clone Wars mock series. If you guys want more on that, go check out the update, which was the video uploaded on this channel shortly before this one. As for the mock tip series, once any mock is finished, whether it's Yavin, whether it's prison mock, whether it's that mock in the corner, or any other mock is done, that's when the first episode will air, and I will either have James Universe on there again or Commander Bly 606. So that is it for that. Now we get on to what is going on with the Clone Army and Droid Army. Clone Army and Droid Army previews have been released on YouTube and Flickr, so no use for me having all of them out here. However, I have a decent amount of my Droid Army and my Clone Army out here because they're going to be used in multiple mocks. I am going to be having an entire setup for my Clone Army and my Droid Army videos during summer of 2013 because of the release of the new summer sets. And you know, I'm pretty sure everybody's waiting until then for those of us who are still in the LLCA and doing Clone Army videos. I will have more on that if you guys continue to check in on the LLCA channel. Next thing we have now, we'll move on to the conventions. Now, obviously guys, Bricks Cascade has just passed. The end of it was yesterday. And really, from what I hear from Clone Trooper X39, it was a fanatical convention. Now, aside from that convention going on, there was actually another convention, Brickworld Indiana, or not Indiana, but Indianapolis, that doesn't usually attract too much foot traffic, but because Eclipse Graphics and Clone Army Customs was at Brickworld Indy, I do believe that did bring in a little bit more foot traffic. So, both of those conventions got notarized, but Bricks by the Bay, or not Bricks by the Bay, Bricks Cascade was a little bit more notable. And obviously, I did not go to that one. If you guys follow my Flickr page, you guys saw that I was not going to that convention, and Bricks Con is actually still up for grabs, but Bricks by the Bay is an official go, and all the expenses and budgeting and everything like that has been planned out for it. So definitely expect to see me in Santa Clara, as well as my Bricks by the Bay production team. Now, the updates on those, if you guys want to hear more about the mocks that I'm bringing and the entire exhibit itself, as well as the team, they're going to be pretty much a maximum of 15 minutes because I don't want to be blowing them up like how I used to blow up the Bricks Cascade videos into 45 minutes. Next thing would be that what's been, going on with actually working on the convention mocks. Well, we've had several partial work days. I say partial because it's only half the team that's pretty much worked on any mock so far, and it's mostly been Yavin. But as you can see, we are currently setting up for Umbara, and we are beginning to set up again for the Rishi Zombie mock, Assassin's Creed, and this whole base plate section back here is going to be contributed to any other mocks we have going on for the convention, including collaboration mocks that I have set up with pretty much a bunch of other Flickr users that are going to be at the convention. So, next thing, the team itself has already been constructed. There is 5 of us. I will have a picture at some point in the future. Follow my Flickr if you guys are anxious to see what I look like. If you guys have been following the vlog channel, you guys should know what I look like by now, but if you don't, stay tuned for that photo, and you will also be able to see the other team members I have gotten involved with this entire project. Hint, 2 of the members of my team, aside from myself, are female. The rest of us are all gents, and pretty much that's just as far as I'm going to go with explaining what the team is going to consist of. Or who the team's going to consist of, I should say. Now, as for what I'm going to be working on for the next week here, is mostly going to be trying to finish up Yavin, because actually, as you can see, I have a good portion of packages that came in for this mock, and one of them being this huge behemoth of a package right here. This is the biggest Bricklink order I've received in over 3 months. So I'm happy that this is in, and all of these packages are going to be contributed to that and that right there. I'm not going to go into exactly what that is. If you guys follow the updates before, you should know what that is, but I'm not going to explain it anymore because we're actually going to get into a lot more technical stuff with this mock that we're going to keep secret until the actual convention, unless we decide to leak a preview into the Bricks by the Bay updates, which are going to be hosted on the alternative channel in case you guys don't remember. So if you guys want to see those, click the link. I'll probably have a link to that, but if not, just go onto my alternative channel, SkyGuy1995, and go look for the Bricks by the Bay updates. I'll probably have a playlist for that. Next thing would be the Clone Wars series itself has ended. So, a lot of reminiscing probably going on from the last few episodes, with Ahsoka leaving the Order and everything. I mean, that did kind of change my perspective on how I wanted to approach Yavin, because I did want to have Barriss Offee in this mock, but since she betrayed Ahsoka in the last few episodes, I decided to cut her out of the series. So, you know, Barriss Offee's not going to be in here. It's just going to be Luminara and Commander Greed, just like in episode 3, you know. I'm not going to, you know, substitute her with Yoda, because I don't think actually having Yoda in this mock would be appropriate. So I'm not going to substitute her, but anyways, the Clone Wars series is done. Now, what does that mean for mocks? Well, you know, I'm going to try to stay accurate as I can to some of the older episodes, but as for newer episodes, you know, got to just stay with the series for, you know, when it's going to end in season 6. Now, we get on to the promotional stand, which I probably should have went into a little bit earlier. A bunch of new customs are going to come in. As you guys know, I got a bunch of the newer customs from David's most recent line. That is going to go towards the stand. I actually added a new row to each portion of the stand, and the stand will only be representing 2 vendors. Minifigs for You, which will be represented by the top 4 rows. Bottom 4 rows will be represented by Republic Customs, which he's actually sponsoring this mock, RC Customs or Dakota, and David is actually taking part in sponsoring Umbara because of the new Umbara series clones that he has released, or is going to be releasing this month. So, aside from that, that is all I'm really going to say now about the Bricks by the Bay updates, or anything about the Bricks by the Bay overall exhibition. If you guys want to find out more, like I said, go and tune in to the Bricks by the Bay updates. I will be uploading one this week. I will let you guys in on a little bit more of the Bricks by the Bay stuff. The weeks that I don't have update preceding that weekly update, but the weeks I do, you know, I'm going to keep that on a little bit of a low key. So, thanks again for watching this portion of the video. Now we'll get on to the back half. Alright guys, here we are in my bedroom for the second portion of this update. Now, some non-LEGO Star Wars stuff, or any Star Wars stuff for the matter. Okay, as you guys know, 49ers lost the Super Bowl, okay? I was depressed for a good month or so. That kind of didn't help with me coming back to the YouTube community so quickly. Alright, yes, guys, I was really upset about that. But you know what? 5-1, we're still pretty good. There's always next year. We'll do our best next time around. I'm happy to say the Lakers are actually getting back on top of their game. That's one thing I actually am happy to say. I was almost going to switch my teams entirely to all the Bay Area teams, since, you know, the Giants won the World Series. 49ers looked like they were going to win the Super Bowl. At the time, the San Jose Sharks hockey were doing really fanatically well, undefeated, and Golden State Warriors were on top as well. Ever since the 49ers lost, though, the Bay Area teams have went down. San Jose lost 6 games in a row, and Golden State, they lost nearly 10. So that screwed up the entire confidence of the Bay Area teams. That's when I switched back to Los Angeles, and then they started winning again. So I'm happy. Well, I'm not happy for, you know, the other teams for the Bay Area losing, but, you know, I'm happy that the Lakers are starting to come back out on top, so now I have something to be proud of again. Yay. Next thing, we get on to the LEGO topics again. Mock pages. I know I've been mentioning this for the past several weekly updates. I am doing my best to try and get stuff on there. However, I'm not exactly sure how you guys would react on that page to my older content. Probably because there's more younger people on there. I think I would get a lot more responsive, but it's still kind of hard to upload photos on there. It's really easier to upload stuff to Flickr, but I think I will get myself more advertised once I get my mock pages page up. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but for right now, don't go check it out because it's not fully done yet. I'm just going to say that now. Next thing, vlogs. Getting back to those. I'm going to be doing a vlog shortly after this update is finished. And when this update is finished, I will, you know, go into more in-depth stuff that I really didn't explain in this update. Really, the vlogs are supposed to cover stuff I miss in the weekly updates and keep you guys posted on daily events that mainly revolve around LEGO. So, you know, I'm definitely going to stay more in tune with the vlogs now. I'm going to try to get in rhythm, back in rhythm with that as well. You guys have already seen the reviewing area, I believe, where I review my figures now. I've already posted multiple reviews using that review setup. And actually, I just uploaded the CAC Wave 1 weapons review after this, so yeah, you guys have seen the setup already. I will have the premium custom reviews up later on all throughout the week because my computer system is really difficult to manage with having nearly 10 15-minute videos and trying to get those uploaded multiple times. I don't have one of those programs that could do that really fast. So, because I don't use the YouTube upload program, just to bypass some, minute issues. Shh. But anyways, as far as minifigs for you goes, I have all the premium customs from the previous line. I'm anxious to wait for the new Umbara line that's coming out because I have to buy that because of the Umbara MOC. And also, I'm sad to say that I didn't get any of the other premium customs, like any of the superhero stuff, such as the Iron Patriot, the Green Martian, and Speedy. I'm sad to say that I wasn't able to retrieve any of those, but I will definitely try to stay up to date with the next line. As for weapon orders, I do have to get orders from his site for the Yavin MOC and pretty much every other Star Wars MOC that I'm doing for the convention because I'm going to be using all CAC weapons for my MOCs. And as for the Wave 2 weapons order, I'm going to have to wait until he fully restocks on his weapons so I can get one of each weapon so I can review or make a review on the Wave 2 weapons for CAC. And actually there are rumors for Wave 3 CAC weapons, so definitely stay tuned. I'll probably have more on that next week because I do have CAC on my contacts as far as Flickr goes, so I definitely keep up with them. For those of you who don't know, there is a Wave 3 line being rumored, so definitely gonna stay in tune with that. As for the 2013 sets, I didn't make a haul, although I'm happy with the prices of the sets. Here's exactly what I have at the moment. I have a decent amount of the Old Republic Battle Packs, which I'm happy to say that I have. I have the Destroyer Battle Pack, I have the AT-RT, and pretty much that's it at this point. I do want to get the A-Wing and the Z95 Headhunter, as well as the Umbaran Heavy Tank or Heavy Cannon, and I do also want to actually get the Rancor Pit. Although I'm going to have to go...
How much do those cost?
All of them on ideal ranges. None of them actually above $100, glad to say.
Oh, that's good.
None of them actually above $75, so that's actually pretty good. One thing I do have, though, actually, just came in. Not this, but the new LEGO catalog just came in with the new sets for 2013. And also what I did retrieve. Gotta be quiet because he's sleeping. I did manage to get the new LEGO Club magazine along with the catalog because actually those did come in on the same day. I got 2 Series 9 figure packs. I do hope they are the cool figures. I especially want either the Knight on the corner or I want this guy right here because he looks amazing. I got 2 Z95 Headhunter promos with my refund from Walmart. And there is the comic with the Yoda Chronicles. So, I'm happy to say that I have those now, and I'm not going to review much of the sets anymore, like I stated earlier in 2012, still. And there he is again, all sleeping. Hey, puppy. Oh, I woke him up. My bad. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for what I actually have. I did mention I'm going to try to finish my collection of Avengers. However, really, until I have $40 extra to spare, I don't think I'm going to get the Hulk or the Black Widow anytime soon. But more than likely, inspired by the new Iron Man 3 trailer, I am going to try to wait until the Iron Patriot comes back and try to get him from David. And the last thing I want to say, you guys have any figures you don't want? Primarily clones, droids, any kind of alien figures such as Geonosians, Maybe on Barnes you don't want. Probably not on Barnes because everybody wants those. But anything. Sith Troopers, you know, all ranges from Star Wars. Old Republic, even, you know, the classic movies. Let me know. Hit me up. Send me a comment and be serious about it. Send me a personal message. You know, I want some of those figures you guys don't want. I actually have a decent amount of money to pay for those. Alright guys, so thanks again for watching. Tommy, anything you want to say before we end this off?
So if you guys didn't know, I stopped for about, like 6 months because school and a lot of things, but now I'm back and making customs. I've got, sort of a customs update. I've even got a new review out, and plenty on the way. So if you guys could just go over to my channel, and if Nico could possibly leave a link.
Oh, yes, I will link you, my friend. I'll definitely link your channel.
So yeah, if you guys could just check me out, because I'm back in business, if you could say. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us are back in business. Him, my old best friend Perfector, and multiple of us are starting to come back out of hiding ever since, the holiday breaks. I'm pretty sure all of us were trying to work off that holiday feast, because I know I feasted. But, yeah. So, that has been... Oh, before I forget, there's the prison mock. Actually, I'm sad to say that one is pretty much still scrap because, I'm using all the spare parts. I'm kind of like doing it how I used to do my old mocks. But I will have Bricklink orders to complete that. So, that is it for this update. And like I said, if you want to see what is actually in those packages that I showed you guys, those 4 packages, then I will have pictures of those up later on tonight. It's 10 o'clock right now. Hopefully this video will be uploaded by 1 o'clock. Then I'll be, hopefully I'll have the pictures of those packages actually uploaded, and you guys could go check those packages out if you guys follow my Flickr page. So, thank you guys again for watching. And, final thing. I did mention the premium custom reviews. There's Commander Colt already set up. I have a bunch of those figures to review, and I do have 2 RC custom figures to review if you've been following my Flickr. So, stay tuned for those reviews. I'll be posting them simultaneously, or not simultaneously, but I'll be posting them all week this week. And I will also be working on some of the new figures for my World War III and Operation Desert Storm collabs that I managed to get myself and my team involved in for Bricks by the Bay. Non-Star Wars mocks, obviously. So, now, that is it. Thank you guys again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Go subscribe to me. Go subscribe to Tommy. And this has been Weekly Update number 97. Thank you guys again. Bye, guys.